Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me today. We've got another good strategy for you guys today. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't win with this strategy, you might as well just stop playing this game. Anybody out there that cannot win with this strategy has no business playing this game. This is the easiest strategy that you could possibly ever play. It is the safest strategy that you could ever play. It is if for those of you that do not want to lose when you go to play craps, this is the strategy for you. If you're tired of losing, whether you're just horrible, where you have no money management, you have no correct bet sizing, you don't have enough money or anything like that, the best chance that you could possibly have is if you play this system, okay? This is the best way that you can play. Now, I'm going to play it with $5,000. That's what I will always play with, a minimum of $5,000. Okay, you know, like, yes, sometimes when I go to the casino, I might only buy in for $2,000. If you ever see me play craps and I only have $2,000 on the table, I'm not really caring about how much I win. I'm probably only looking to win $300 to $400 and leave. I'm just enjoying myself and having fun. I'm always going to win, but I'm always going to just chill out and have fun. If I have a minimum of 5,000, then you know I'm going to win. I'm going to win at least 800 to 1,000. If you see me buying for 10,000, you know I'm playing where I'm trying to win at least $2,000. Okay. All right. So you're going to play this strategy. All right. And this system is called Safeguard. Safeguard is the name of this strategy. All right. Now, what happens is we see all these different strategies on YouTube. If you look at my channel in the last 6 months, and I told you about 6 months ago, if you look at my channel in the last 6 months, you will notice that I am very strict about what I show you guys to play. I am super strict. I'm either counting and waiting or doing certain things because the way that I play this game is going to give you the best chance to win. I don't need to have a craps channel on YouTube to where I'm showing content and I'm trying to keep showing all these different strategies. I don't need to do that because 99% of these strategies that you see on YouTube, they are never going to be consistent. Any strategy can win. I think we all realize that. You don't even need a strategy to win. Any strategy can win. But here's the difference. The difference is I'm teaching you strategies that you should win 90% of the time that you play this game. Now, if you have the proper bankroll and you have the proper money management, someone like me is going to win 99% of the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the biggest issue that you have in this game is that you have too much money on the numbers, and when the 7 comes, you are risking too much money. Yes, you'll have a better way to get a hit, but the problem is you need multiple hits if you have multiple numbers, because 1-7 causes you to lose more than you even won. Okay, so we have a rule in this game, and that rule is never at any time have more than 2 numbers. And if I have a rule that's telling you that this is the way you need to play, you guys need to listen to a player who doesn't lose. It's that simple, okay? If you play the way that I play, you're going to become a winning player, all right? All I get in return is for you to smash the like button. That's it. That's all I get in return. You can make all your money. You support the channel. You could go to the website. You could get strategies. The top 5 strategies is the best one to get for craps, and the Baccarat total package for Baccarat. That's all you need to do, all right? If you've made some money and you're winning off of these strategies that I give you, you can support the channel that way by going to gamblewithjimmy.com and getting those strategies, okay? They're private strategies and private training. So if I tell you there's a rule that you can only do 2 numbers maximum, there are no other starting numbers that you're going to play except for these 2. It's just that simple. It's that simple. There is no other starting numbers. I don't want you starting with a 5 and a 9. I don't want you starting with a 4 and a 10. I want you starting with a 6 and an 8. If you don't start with the 6 and an 8, guess what? You're going to start with one of the 2. Because the rule is you can start with the maximum of 2 numbers, or you can start with 1 number. 1 number loses less. If you have $12 on a 6 or an 8 on a $10 table, and you lose, you're only losing $12. And you're going to go from there. The more times that you allow yourself to lose, the better off that you're going to be to always win money, more money than you lost. Okay? $5,000 buy-in, the bigger your bankroll is, the better opportunity you have. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Okay, it's a 9. All right? Point is a 9. Now, you're not going to bet anything until you haven't had a 6 or an 8. Okay, there's an 8. There's an 11. So that's 3 rolls without a 6. And there's your 6. So your 6 and 8 hit. Okay, there's a 5. That's 1 roll. Hold on, drop the dice. Okay, there's a 10. That's 2 rolls. There's a 7. That's 3 rolls. There's a 10. That's 4 rolls. Point is a 10. There's an 8. That's 5 rolls. A 12. That's 6 rolls. A 10. That's the point. That's 7 rolls. We need 1 more. And there it is. That's an 8. So the 8 hit 2 times. So the 6 was the one that did not get hit out of 8 rolls. Okay, the 6 is due. Now all that we're doing, okay, I understand that dice don't have a memory. All we're doing is looking for a small mathematical edge. That's all we're doing. Doesn't mean that a 6 is going to hit when it's supposed to hit. We're just trying to use math in our favor, okay? Because you can't tell me that math doesn't matter on the calculations of when a 6 is supposed to hit. Okay, so our first bet is $30 on the 6. You can start it with $12. If you lose, your next bet will be $24, okay? Now, I don't want to get any messages about, oh, this is martingale doesn't work. Okay, for whoever is saying that on this channel, you have no clue how to gamble. You're nobody that needs to be giving someone like me advice, okay? Just keep your comment to yourself and watch the video. Okay, here we go. We're going to say that the point is a 9, guys, because I don't remember what the point is. It's really irrelevant. Okay, so we have only $30 invested, and there is our 6. Okay, so you're going to get $35. Okay, now when did that 6 hit? That 6 hit on the 11th or 12th roll. I believe it was the 11th roll. Okay, it's supposed to hit 1 out of 7.2, so 1 out of 7. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pocket this money. There is no more money out of our pocket. So what is the reality of what has happened? Okay, what is the reality that has happened? We have a 0 investment. A 0 investment. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to leave our money on the 6. If we don't throw a 6 for a while and we don't throw an 8 for a while, we're most likely going to switch it over to the 8, but you don't have to. Okay, there's your point, is the 9. Okay, now you are going to be off on all come outs. Okay, there's a 4 point. Okay, you're going to roll, and there is a 6. Okay, so the 6 hit, everybody listen, the 6 hit 2 times out of 14 rolls. that equals 7, exactly 7, 1 out of 7, which is the exact calculation of when that 6 is supposed to come in the long run. Okay, so you're going to get $35 for that. Okay, so now you had a nickel left over. You have $30, $40. Okay, so right now you are free rolling. No matter what, you can't lose. If you throw a 7, you're only going to be up $10. That's all you're going to be up if you throw a 7 here. Okay, all right. So we're going to go ahead and move this over to the 8. Here we go. And there's a 7. All right. So no problem. We're going to lose that. Coming down. Okay, we're going to be off on the come out. Okay, the point will be a 9. Okay, we're going to go immediately on the 8. Okay, the 8 has not rolled in a while. Okay, there's a 5. There's a 9. That's the point. We're going to be off on the come out. That's a 3. There's a 7. We're off. There's a 9. Okay, we are working. There's another 9. We're off on the come out. There's another 9. And there is a 7. Okay, so we're going to lose this $30. So right now on the session, we only have $10 over here. So in reality, we're down $20. Okay, we're down $20 on the session. Keep track of what you are down. Okay, the point will be an 8. So we knew that 8 was going to be coming. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and wait a couple rolls. And there's the 6, because that's what we wanted. We wanted that 6. Okay, there's a 7. We would have hit our 6, but we would have just hit one hit. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a 10. Point is a 10. Okay, there's a 10. Okay, that's 4 rolls with no 8. There's a 7. That's 5 rolls. There's another 7. That's 6 rolls. 7 rolls. 8 rolls. All right, we've had 8 rolls without an 8. So we're going to go ahead and we're down $20, right? We're down $20. So we're only going to do $30. Remember, this is the most conservative craps strategy that you can play. Okay? We're coming in and we're working the come out. I know I said that you don't work, but when that point is ready to go, we're going to work it. Okay? We already seen 3 or 4 7s on the come out already. So we're going to go ahead and work this 8, and we're down $20. There's a 5. Point is a 5. Okay, there's a 10. Okay, we're keeping track of when the 6 is ready, and there is our 8. Okay, $35. Now, let's do the math. Okay, $35. So we're going to count this as $50. We were down 20 and we have 30 invested of our own money. So we're down, so in reality we had $50 and we just got back 35. Okay? So we're down $15. Okay? $15. All right? We're going to pull this down. There's another 8. 3. 7. Okay? 5 will be the point. Okay, we're down $15. Okay, that's a 12. And there's another 8. And there's a 7. Okay? So the counting is going to save you sometimes when you don't have, instead of you just betting when you want to bet. You're not supposed to bet just because you think like you're supposed to bet. It doesn't work like that. You have to have triggers, okay? So what you want to do is that's going to help you in a lot of scenarios where you don't get picked off, okay? It can happen even when you do your counting and stuff. It's just because you can't control, you know, sevens happening. Okay, there's a 5. Okay, so we are ready for the 6. The 6 is officially ready to go. We're going to put $30 here. We are down $15. Okay, there's a 5. Okay, we are off on the come out. And another 5. 3 5s in a row. Okay, here we go. And there's our 6. There is our 6. Okay, $35. Okay, now we were down 15. Now we are up $20. We are up $20. Okay, we're going to come down. There's another 6. There's a 9. A 5. A 10 will be the point. A 5 again. A 9. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the maximum bet of a maximum of 2 numbers. We're going to go 30 and 30 on the 6 and the 8. I like the fact that we've hit the 10, we've hit the 5, we've hit the 9. I like the fact that we have not hit a 6 or 8. Okay, there's a 4. And there's another 4. Okay, I'm going to lay the 4 for $100 on no 4. And there's my 6, guys. There's my 6. It's a super, super easy game. Okay, $35. Okay, I'm going to come down on no 4. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull my money down. All right, and I'm going to analyze where I'm at. Okay, so I am officially, I only need what? One quarter away. Okay, so I'm 1/4 away here, but I got a quarter here. Okay, so that would be 100. Let me get change for this one. Hold on one second. All right, so that's 100. All right, guys, we're up $130. Somehow we're up 100. Oh, no, we're missing a black chip here. How am I missing a black chip? We didn't use black chips. I shorted myself on the starting stack. We didn't use any black chips. I shorted myself. We didn't get any change or anything. I just had a short black chip over here, so I just replaced that. Okay, so somehow, I don't know how, but we're up $130, $140 already, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do, actually, you know what? I think I took a quarter too much. So we're up $115, $115. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to use our profit now. That is the goal of this strategy. It's called safeguard for a reason. You're playing very smart, where you're only going to produce the income from the 6 and 8. You're going to usually do one number at a time. But when you get to a point where they're both haven't hit in a while, I want you to do both numbers, okay? So there's a 6. There's our point is a 10, okay? Okay, there's an 8. So we had both of our numbers, the 6 and the 8, already hit. Okay, there's a 9. An 8. That was the point. We're off. Another 8. Okay. A 9. A 4. All right, we need 3 more rolls without a 6. 3 more rolls. And there's your 7. So, guys, you're not missing out on anything. The only thing you're missing out on is saving money. Okay? Sure, sometimes you're going to get your 8 in here and there and stuff like that. We realize that. All right? So there's your 5. So one more. And there's a 7. You didn't miss out on anything, guys. Now the 6 is due. We're not going to put it on the come out now. And there's a 4. Okay, so we're going to come in with our 6 now. All right? We're just going to do... All right, now here's what we're going to do. We're up $100 and something. So we're going to go 60. It's a different situation when you're up profit. When you're up profit, you can take the bigger risk now, but you have to make a decision. Your decision has to be, do I have money saved that I'm playing all of this money right here? Is everything that I'm playing with right now free money that I've won from this casino in my career? Is this all free money? If the answer is no, this comes down and you're cashing out your little actually you would be cashing out $115 if you don't have any money saved. You are officially done. There is no other bet. You can build your bankroll playing safeguard. You can literally build your entire bankroll playing safeguard. Okay, and there's a 9. Okay, here we go. And there's a 7. All right. Now, yes, it sucks to lose $60. But guys, guess what? We're still up 100. We actually were up. Hold on one second. Yeah, we lost there. So we're not up. We're up now. Let's see what we got here. We're up about 50 bucks. We're up about $55 now. Okay. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, it's no big deal if you were up money and it was only like $100 and you didn't cash out, because this is all $5,000 is all your money that you won from the casino. This is all casino money. I'm not worried about that loss for you, because the way that I'm trying to show you how you do this, it can build up quickly, guys. You literally, trust me when I tell you this, you literally off of a $30 bet can turn it into $2,000. It can happen. Just watch. Okay, so that's a 6. Another 6. And another 6, okay? Now, what would I do with this 6? I would lay that 6 for 100 for just a couple rolls. There's a 5. And there's a 7. So we would have won on the no 6. We would have won $80 right there by putting $100 on no 6, okay? All right, so we're looking to go where we can bet. That's a 4. So we're interested in the 8. Okay, we're going to go ahead and attack the 8. And notice I only did $30 because we're up 50. Okay, there's a 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and lay no 4. And I've got $30 on the 8, and I'm going to tell the dealer to work me. There's a 7. Okay, so I'm going to get 50 here, and I'm going to lose 30. So I'm going to take a $20 profit, which helps me get back some of the last $30 that we lost. So we regrouped some of our money. Well, I actually lost 60, remember? Okay, there's a 5. Okay, we're going to stay the way we are for right now. There's a 9. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get away from this no 4. Okay, here we go. There's another 9. And there's another 9. So we're going to go no 9 for 100. And there is my 8, everybody. There is my 8. So that's $35. I'm coming down on the no 9, and I'm coming down on my 8. Okay, now I'm going to analyze everything. Okay, so now I'm up $110. Okay, so watch what we do. We're up $110. You have to constantly be smart. You have to have really good math management skills, okay? There's a 6. Your 6 and 8 have already hit. There is the point. Okay, there's another 9. That 9 is super hot. Okay, there's a 5. 5s and 9s are hot. And there's a 7, guys. You didn't lose anything. And that's just another number closer for you being able to bet. Okay, there's another 9. Okay. And then there's an 11. So what are you guys noticing? What are you noticing? We're not hitting a 6 and 8. So how much money are we up? We're up, guys, 110. We're going to invest $60 each on the 6 and 8. So if we lose to the 7, we're going to actually be down only $10. This is all profit, okay? All profit. We're going to go for an opportunity here, and we're going to get it, okay? We're going to get it. Why? Because we're playing smart and we're playing math, okay? We're playing the statistics of the game. $70 right here, okay? We're going to take 75. We're going to give them a nickel. We're immediately coming down on that. Okay? And now we're going to rack up our money here. All right, we're going to analyze how much money we're up now, okay? We are up now $150, $160, $170, $180. You know what I'm going to say? If you don't have money that you've saved, you need to cash out. Okay? All right, that's an 11. And there is the 6. We've hit the 6 and the 8. A 2. A 7. This is coming down. And there is a 5. And there is a 7. Did you miss out on anything? No. Did you save money? Yes. There's a 4. And there's a 7. Did you miss out on anything? No. Did you save money? Yes. There's a 9. Okay, I'm starting to like the 6 and 8 here. I'm starting to like it. And there's a 10. I'm really liking this 6 and 8. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're up 160, 70, 80. We're up $180. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to invest $90 each. Okay, now the only people that are going to be investing $90 each here, which is 90 and 90 is 180. If we lose that money, we are not down a penny. That is pure profit. The only person that should be doing this move is somebody that has the entire rack of 5,000 that is already won by the casino. And how did they win it? By playing safeguard. That's how they won it. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and go for it. Okay? And we're going to fail. We are going to fail. Okay? So it happens. Now, had we won that, it would have paid us $105. Okay? We would have made $105. And then we would have had 200, let's see, 180, 280. Guys, we would have had almost $300 profit. How? All by a $30 solo bet. Doesn't matter whether we win or we lose. The moral of the story is this is the correct way for you to play the game. Casinos won't like you playing this way. They will not like you playing this way. Are you going to take a lot of their money? No. So they're not afraid of you. But what they're going to realize is you're not one of the donators. You're not one of the donators. All right, so we've hit a 6. And then we hit the 8. All right, so we're back to square one. We have 0 money. We're not down anything, but we haven't made any money. But we were just one hit away on a 6 and 8, where we were the favored. We were favored on the 6 and 8. We have 10 ways to roll, and versus 6, we were favored. We were one roll away from cashing out $300, all from a $30 risk. The only thing we were risking was $30 because everything else was free money on our bet sizes. Okay, so there's our 6. Okay. Okay, there's another 9. There's a 7. There's an 8. Okay, we're looking for no 6 is what we're looking for. There's another 8. Okay. And there's a 5. Okay, so we need about 4 more rolls without a 6. There's a 7. Look at all the people losing their money, guys. And there's an 8. 8 is the point. All right, we're going to come in on the 6, okay? We're probably 2 rolls premature. And there's an 8. We're getting a lot of back-to-back numbers, huh? Okay, we're off. We're off on the come out. Okay, it's a 9. Okay, we are working. A 3. A 5. An 8. A 5. A 5. I'm going to go with no 5 for 100. A 3. A 7. I'm going to get $60 here, and I'm going to lose 30. So it's exactly like as if we hit the 6 and won $35. This is actually $65. So it's actually a $30 win, okay? We're going to get $30, and we get to keep this, okay? Because we get 65 minus 30 is $30, all right? So it's worked out for us as if we won, all right? So we don't care. We're coming down on the no 5, all right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to rack our money, and now what does that mean? That means that this money is free money now, and we're going to try to build a $30 investment that's free into $300 or more. Okay, a 7. An 8 is the point, okay? All right. A 2. A 7. Did we lose? No. We didn't lose. And there's a 9 point. Okay. There's that 6 that we're looking for. We don't want to see that 6. Okay, that's 1 roll. That's 2 rolls without an 8. 3 rolls without an 8. 4 rolls without an 8. And there's a 7. 5 rolls without an 8. 6 rolls without an 8. We need 2 more. And there's a 7. We're not losing anything, guys. 1 more roll. And there's a 9. We got it. Okay, so we went 8 rolls without an 8. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the 8. Here we go. There's a 4. That's 9 rolls without an 8. There's a 6. It's 10 rolls. And there's a 9. That's 11 rolls. We're going to be off. That's 12 rolls without the 8. 5. 13 rolls without the 8. There's a point of a 5. It's 14 rolls without an 8. And there's a 7. Okay? We're going to lose here. Now, what we're going to do, we're not going to work the come out, but we don't have to count no more on the 8. Okay? The 6 hit. Okay? So the 8 is still good. Okay? 6 hit. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to $60 on that 8. Okay, there's a 10. That's like 15 rolls, 16 rolls. There's a 6. 17 rolls. Okay, the point will be a 9. 18 rolls. 5. That's 19 rolls without the 8. So I'm going to go up to $120 on the 8. There's a 10. 11. And there's my 8, guys. There's my 8. Okay? Took about 21, 22 rolls, which is a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Do you know what the odds are if you bet the 6 and the 8 to go 20 rolls between both of them? The odds are less than 1%. The 6 hit during that time that we were betting the 8, the 6 hit 2 times. So, like I said, it ain't going to happen. It's very, very rare that's going to happen. It's going to happen like 1 out of maybe 200 sessions. Okay. All right. So we hit the 8. That's going to pay us 140. We'll take 150 and we'll give them 10. All right. Now we're coming down. Now we have free money to play with. Okay. Now we'll look and take a look at where we stand. Now we do have this extra $100 over here. Okay, so now if I take 25 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So give me 1 second. Now remember, guys, I'm playing this. I need another 25 here. I'm playing this as if I'm playing for you at the casino. So I'm really, really doing a good job on treating this as if this is your money. Okay. All right, so you have 10, 20, 30, $40. Okay, so you have $140 that you're in profit again. $140 that you're in profit again. Okay? All right. So we're going to go ahead. We hit the 8 finally. Okay, now there's a 6. Now, here's another interesting thing. Whenever you see that 8 had only hit 1 time out of 24 rolls or 23 rolls, we're immediately going to go back to that 8, but we're just going to do $30. If we lose this $30, we're still up 110. And there's the 7. Okay? So it didn't work out for us, but that's okay. We're up 110. Okay, there's a 6. That's the point. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and invest $120 on the 8. If we lose, we're only going to be down $10 on the session, but we're looking to get a hit. There's a 6. Okay, we're going to be off on the come out. There's a 5. Okay, here we go. There's a 10. A 2. A 10. And there is the ugly 7 again. So we have failed to be able to get up. But it's okay. We're only down $10, guys. $10. So we're going to recuperate. And we're going to go right back to the 8 for 30. Okay, we're down $10. There's an 11. A 4. An 11. There's a 7. Okay, that's going to put us down $40. Okay, we're down $40. And there's our 8. That sucks. It happened on the come out. Okay, so we can't bet right now. We're down $40. There's an early 7. There's another 7. Okay, that's 3 rolls without the 6. There's a 5. 4 rolls. 5 rolls. 6 rolls. 7 rolls. That's a 7. We just need 1 more and we're betting the 6. Okay, there's our 11. So we're going to go ahead and bet the 6. Now, how much are we down? We're down $40, right? We're down $40. I'm going to get change. Okay, we're down $40. We're going $60 on the 6. Here we go. We're working to come out. Okay, we hit the 8. All right, we're working. Okay, there's a 10. A 5. A 3. And there is a 7. All right, so we got to count now. We're down $100, which is nothing. $100. There's a 9. We don't have to count for our 6, so we're down $100, right? Okay, we're going to go 120. There's a 3. And there's our 6. Okay? Okay, that's going to pay $140. We'll take $150. Okay, we're going to come down, and we've got to give them $10. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to get change for these black. Let's, hold on. Yeah, we're going to get change for this black. That's 4 green. And let me tell you where we're at. We're at 100. Okay, we are up. Hold on. We are up $40. We are up $40. Yes, we are up $40. Okay, so the point's still a 9. Okay, we're up $40. All right, now I haven't seen an 8 in a while, so we're going to just do the 8 for 30. And there's our 8 on the first shot. Okay, all right, so that's 35. Okay, we're going to come down on that. And just like that, we got $50, $60, $75. And here we go. Okay, there's a 6. Okay, that's a 4-ball corner pocket. And there's another 6. Okay, so the 8 is our target. There's another 6. If that 6 hits again, I'm going to lay it for 100. Okay, there's a 4. That 4 hits again, I'm going to lay it for 100. And there's a 6. I'm going to go, we won't mess with it. We'll just focus. There's another 6. I should lay that 6 right now. And there's a 7. I would have won. I would have won right there. I would have won had I laid that last 6. All right, that's okay. No problem. Okay, there's a 10. All right, so I'm liking our 8. 2 more rolls without an 8. There's a 9. 1 more roll without an 8. And there's an 8 right when I wanted to come in. Okay, we'll shake it off. No big deal. 4, 8, 9, 7. Okay, we need about four more rolls without a 6. Okay, there's our 9, 7. We didn't lose any money. Another 9. Okay, we only need 1 or 2 more rolls without a 6. And there's a 3. We'll go ahead and come in now. We'll go ahead and come in now. All right, guys, we're up 10, 20. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go 60. Okay, no matter what happens, we're free rolling, and we're still going to be up $15. And there's an 8. And there's my 6, guys. Okay? Sometimes you're just going to hit your jackpot. You're just going to hit it sometimes, okay? We got to give them a nickel. All right, guys, now we're back up. We've got 125, 30, 35, 40, $45. We got $145, okay? All right, hold on. We got a little more work to do. There's another 6. There's a 7. Okay, now, like I said, we've been up how many times now? Now, the only reason why we're not taking this money, now if I'm playing and I keep losing my bonus and it's taking me 2 to 3 times like what we're experiencing right now, I would just leave with the money because it's just too time consuming. I'm just going to be happy, and what's going to end up happening is this $140 is perfect to go buy groceries. All right? If somebody gives you free groceries and you had a good time, sure, we could have won 300. We could have won 300. It just didn't work out where we hit our bonus. But we're not, what I want you guys to focus on is that how am I going to lose? Now do you guys understand now why I don't lose in the game? Is because the way I play. It's the way that I play, guys. Why everybody else is betting too many bets out there, these 7s are taking all your money. Okay? All I ever see out there is people playing wrong that are trying to show you strategies. And every one of them is playing wrong. It was so funny. I'm really into AI. And I was asking the AI, what is your best crap strategies? And the strategies that they were giving me were losers. Absolute losers. Human beings on this planet cannot do what I'm doing in craps. They cannot do it. The only way they can do it is if they copy what I'm doing. So I ended up having a long conversation with Jim and I, and by the time it was all over with, Jim and I was agreeing with everything that I was doing, and it actually changed his whole concept. I had deep conversations with it where I'm like, look, you think that these odds that you're giving me and all that kind of stuff, you're calculating things mathematically, and you're going off of everything that's been told to you and put into you. I go, if these strategies, if I played these strategies that you're providing me, I would never be able to make a living playing craps. Okay, there's a 7. Okay, we're looking for no 8. We only have about, oh, there's an 8. We only had about 2 more rolls, but we hit the 8. Okay, there's a 12. And there's a 7. We didn't lose anything. Everybody else did. Okay, there's a 6. There's a 10. Another 10. 5. And there's a 10. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use our profits to go all in on no 10. That's my bet. And there's a 7 on the first shot. We just witnessed 3 10s out of 4 rolls. All right? So we've got 130, 40, 145. We're just going to take 70, okay? So we get another $70. We'll give them a nickel. Okay, so we have now $215, okay? We have $215. There's an 8. And we're going to go for the last hit. We're only 1 hit away from being able to cash out. Okay, now I can cash out right now with my $215, okay? You know, hey, I'm thinking what I can do with that $215 right now. Okay? Do I want to be greedy, or do I want to just walk away with the $215? Just because I've built this up doesn't mean I'm going to change and disrespect $215. Just because I have this built up does not mean I'm going to disrespect $215. If somebody gives you $215 for free and you had a good time, you should go. And because we were waiting for no 6 to hit and we rolled the 6, I'm going to go ahead and use that as a cash out. Because if the 6 didn't come, I was going to make the wager. But because the 6 came and I'm getting tired, we're going to call it quits and we're going to take $215. All right? Now, just for the hell of it, now I don't even want to lose to it, okay? Because I want to, just for the hell of it, I want to see if we can win. But you know what? No. The discipline, we're going to take the $215. This is not a get-rich strategy. This is not, you're going to become a millionaire strategy. This is for you to finally be able to make money and build the bankroll. This is my dedication to all you guys out there. Okay? I just do the best that I can to help you guys. I really do. I do the best that I can. All right? Now, I know for a fact that of all that's available to you guys for playing craps, there is nobody better at teaching you the best strategies. There is nobody better out there. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to cause any disrespect to anybody else. It's just a fact that I am the best channel for you having the best opportunity to win in Baccarat and into craps. If you take my advice on those 2 games, you are going to be successful playing this game. Now, it doesn't mean that other particular people who play craps or have a craps channel, it doesn't mean that they're not, having success. I'm only referring to the reality of the way that I'm teaching you how to play, I don't need to show a million different strategies. What I need to do is pound the correct strategies in your head and make you focus with those. Because every time that you win and you go to that casino, each and every one of you are going to know that I was the one that helped you do that. That's important to me. All right? It's important to me for you guys to be successful. Now, you know, the casino really doesn't need to worry about it. Like I said, you're going to be the guy that takes the $215 away from them. Let the other people be the one that contributes. Not everybody watches Gamble with Jimmy. All I ask you to do is smash the like button for me for the video and for the time. And if you win and you can afford to go to gamblewithjimmy.com and buy the crap strategies, the top 5 ones, and you want to learn some Baccarat, get the Baccarat total package. That's all I ask. Just give back a little by supporting the channel that way, okay? All right, guys, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.